Mom.
What?
Corey trapping.
Holding my street niggas, corners, drug dealers, handful of boss niggas, block of the flashy niggas, half of the jiggy niggas, half of the have-nots. On the side you can get shot. Holding my street niggas.
Alright, we got Warwick Wop in the building.
Pat,
How you feeling today, bro?
I'm alright, man. Good looking on the Ciroc, man.
Oh, you already-
CoryTrappinT, they providing me with bottles and shit.
You already
Like
know.
the stuff. Appreciate it.
Alright, now where exactly are you from?
I'm from Warwick, it's 252 to be exact, man. I grew up on Arnett Boulevard, west side of Rochester. Been doing my thing there since I was like 14. Before that, I went to school in Greece, but you know, mommy being single and all that, always got dropped off to grandma's house. Grandma lived there since I was born.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, you mentioned the west side of Rochester. Like, do you think there's any differences between the different sides of the town?
Yeah, that's a fact. I feel like the east side more like suspect. I don't really come over here. I ain't comfortable over here. I feel like I gotta have something on me when I come over here, but everybody be showing love. I just be paranoid. That's why I don't smoke weed. I don't smoke or nothing like that. So I just be paranoid. But other than that,
Okay.
it is what it is.
So you actually don't see most rappers nowadays. It seems like they need some sort of substance. They smoke weed. They need a drink. You know what I'm saying? That to come up with their with the music.
Yeah.
So you don't feel like you need any of that for inspiration.
Nah, my inspiration comes from the bitches. You don't got really. I like alcohol. I do my drink. I be fucking with Diddy, but like my inspiration comes from bitches. You know what I'm saying? That's why I don't got no girlfriend. I gotta mingle and fuck with different bitches that have motivation to go in the studio. So I don't need no influence by no weed, no molly, no drugs, niggas this time, man.
Okay. Now you mentioned the females. So what type of female would it take to get Warwick Wop to cuff them right now?
I don't know. It's hard right now. I ain't gonna lie, man. I ain't gonna hold nobody. See, niggas be like as a female, niggas be trying to have a bitch, but be in the streets. You know what I'm saying? They don't mix. And when I say like in the streets, I don't mean like drug dealer or no. You know what I mean? Just fuck around, mingle in the club, the bar, cheat and da. I ain't gotta cheat. I ain't got no bitch. I don't want no shorty. You know what I'm saying? I gotta just do my thing 'cause I need my motivation. This what I want to do.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I ain't got time for hoes.
So who exactly were you listening to coming up? You know what I'm saying? Who are your influences?
Coming up, most motherfuckers be lying talking about who they was listening to when they was coming up. When I was coming up, I was listening to Hot Boys, hard, Ludacris, hard, Nelly, hard, Baby, hard. I liked the Dipset, but that was before I even knew they was actually talking about drugs. I was just looking at them niggas like, oh, he shining. Damn, look at this nigga, fresh. He doing his thing. You know what I'm saying? Most of these rappers, up-and-coming rappers, be talking about, yeah, I was listening to Jadakiss, I was listening to Hove, I was listening to da. We too young for that, bro. You ain't gotta lie. I think I was jocking in the club, I was fucking with T-Pain. My favorite artist is Gucci, man. That's why I'm the Wop, you know what I'm saying? So, that's why I listen to him. I'm a big fan of Gucci, big Gucci head.
Okay. Now, that seems to be a trend with a lot of younger rappers. I hear that a lot. You know, you got Fetty Wap, who's influenced, obviously. A couple other artists I don't know interview mentioned Gucci Mane.
Yeah.
So how do you feel about people criticizing New York rappers for having sort of a down south style?
I think that as far as New York rappers, I think that we had our shot. You know what I'm saying? But Jimmy fucked us up. I feel like if Max B was out, but never went to jail, still doing his thing, a lot of rappers would sound like Max B. As in like in the South. A lot of rappers sound like Gucci Mane, from the Migos to the lowest nigga. They don't sound like T.I., they sound like Gucci. Gucci and Max was like this. But then, you know, Max B being blackboard, Gucci rise to the top. If Max B was here, we'd sound like Max B, but we don't got no motherfucking big brothers, so we ain't paying attention to it.
Okay, that's an interesting take on it. Now, as far as you, do you have a clique that you run with, some sort of a label? Are you indie? Like, how do you? What's your situation right now?
Yeah, man, the label called Torch Lit.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And the meaning behind that is you gotta keep this motherfucker lit. It's self-explanatory. You know what I'm saying? It's a legacy, it's a dynasty. You know what I'm saying? For my son, for our kids, for the family. If they your friends, they your family. I gotta keep this motherfucker lit for the next motherfucker. Whether it's next year, 2 years, 3 years, I gotta keep the torch lit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So when the motherfucker come around, I gotta pass the patron while it's lit. So the label called Torch Lit. Shout out to the CEO, Max out.
Okay, no doubt. Now I see you showed up today with your manager. Now a lot of artists have trouble linking up with a manager or somebody that they feel is capable of holding that title. How exactly did you link up with your manager and build that relationship?
See, my manager is interesting. I ain't have to go look for him. My manager been my best friend since I was like in the 6th grade. We met each other on Portage and Clifford. I think that's what it is. I ain't familiar with over there. But me and him always been the same, but going 2 different routes. You know what I'm saying? So he do a lot of school things. He book smart. You know what I'm saying? He go to college. He go to different programs on the weekend. Multitask like 3 jobs. So he in the network. I don't like talking to motherfuckers, so I kind of let him usually do all the work. So I ain't have to go look for Monte. Monte always been around.
Okay.
Yeah.
No doubt. Now, your videos are really interesting and really in depth. How exactly do you come up with the concepts for your videos, and how does that process work?
It got a lot to do with what I grew up watching, what I grew up listening to. You know what I'm saying? Most of these rappers, like, we got good talent here, but most of these niggas just want to be in front of the porch. Most of these niggas is putting on an image. I don't know when the image became, let's be gangster and let's be so hard that we don't got no feelings. You know what I'm saying? So I always try to think, like, what's gonna keep somebody high? Me being on the porch, fuck I look like on the porch. You know what I'm saying? I don't sell drugs, my partners and them do that. That don't mean I gotta portray that, you feel me? So my whole thing is, I'm just a real deep thinker. I'm always in deep thought. So I got to make sure that I'm on point and my videos is on point. The motherfuckers don't know my name, so whether y'all go like my song and know my name, or y'all go watch my video and be like, oh, fuck the song, the video got my attention, so that's what we gonna talk about. These motherfuckers ain't fucking with me, man.
That's dope. That's dope. Now, do you think Rochester, New York has its own identity musically? I
feel like all these motherfuckers is the same. I feel like they watch too much TV, so all these motherfuckers the same, right? Check this out. All these motherfuckers is the same. So if you put us all on one CD, it's a couple people that's different, that sound like Rochester. Like me, I sound like rock. It's a couple other niggas and other individuals that sound like the rock. But most of the popping people, they sound like they from over there. So that's why they pop. So if you, let's say you have 50 songs on a mixtape, some nigga doing a mixtape, they put 50 songs together like back in the day. All the motherfuckers is gonna sound the same on every track. You ain't gonna know their name unless they say it. You know what I'm saying? But when you run past a nigga like Warwick Wop, you gonna be like, oh, that's nigga Warwick. That's totally different. You know what I'm saying? That's totally different. Oh, that's the nigga Max out. That's totally different. That's the nigga Trap. That's totally different. So yeah, most of the motherfuckers get their influence from out there and then try to sound like they from Chicago. Chief Keef fucked us up with that shit. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, we sound like them, I guess.
Okay, I actually agree with you, but
it's a fact.
Do you listen to Rochester rap?
Yeah, I got a couple motherfuckers I listen to. I pay attention to whoever. I feel like I pay attention. If your name got a buzz, I'm gonna know. I pay attention to a lot of the locals, but you know, I can't listen to a lot of them. I fuck with the nigga Dirty Money from the Young Kings. I fuck with Champagne, she doing her thing. These motherfuckers sound different. I fuck with the nigga Boom. I fuck with him. I fuck with a lot of them different motherfuckers. Sorry if I forgot your name, but I fuck with a lot of different motherfuckers from the town that I listen to. And the other niggas is not so much. Shout out my nigga LK, he doing this thing too. Okay. It just seemed like the West Side running shit right now, so I fuck with them.
Okay.
I ain't gonna mention like 38 Special and Class Murder and all them, cause
they're more established.
Yeah, they more established. They tough.
Okay, no doubt. Now, on that note, do you think Rochester supports each other, Rochester artists?
I'm starting to feel, before I felt like they wasn't hearing us. I'm starting to feel like they supporting us. And why I say that is because now everybody rapping. If you look at it, everybody rapping. And it's like, what you rapping for? If they was ignoring us and we ain't getting no love, you wouldn't be rapping. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But because they supporting us and we starting to hear it, I'm starting to hear the motherfuckers in the club. You know what I'm saying? So I support it.
No doubt, no.
It's a fact.
Would you consider yourself a boss?
Man, I'm a worker, man. I don't want to be a boss. I want to work to get the chicken. Let that motherfucker, whoever, be the boss. You know what I'm saying? Long as we winning, I don't give a fuck who the boss is. I'm paper chasing. So I gotta work to get that. Fuck a boss sitting up, sit back, whatever. These niggas is lying. I'm a worker. I go to work, punch in, I get that chicken. I don't want to be no boss.
No doubt, no doubt. So,
Yeah.
so obviously you don't see anything wrong with having a 9 to 5 and using that as a tool to chase your dream.
Nah, I work a 9 to 5. You know what I'm saying? And these motherfuckers that so-called on the block, or so-called stick-up kids, or so-called trapping, or whatever the fuck these niggas saying they doing in their music. Look at me and look at them. Self-explanatory. I work 9 to 5. Well, I work in B shit, so 2 to 10.
No doubt, no doubt, no doubt.
Yeah.